name is Pranesh, and I grew up as a Hindu my whole life, never realizing who God was in my life. And when I got to 3C, and I'll never forget when Pastor Justice called me, then he introduced me to something that was called a cell. And there was a cell leader that he introduced me to, and I started off cell.
My name is Karen. So I come from a background where I was a Christian, and we had always belonged to a church. So we started dating. It was a long distance relationship, so we would mainly talk on the phone for over 6 months. He proposed. From there, we decided to get married. We had our wedding within a year, and here we are now.
8 years.
8 years later. So we always dreamed of having a family, having an addition to our family, and we found that was becoming very difficult for us. So we went to the specialists, to the doctors, and from the tests and the scopes, then we had found out that I had a rare condition which would have practically make it impossible to conceive.
Pastor Mandy and Pastor Justice actually came home, and Karen asked her a question. We wanted to ask you, do we try this? And Pastor Mandy said, go for it. If you trust in God, go for it. But as a man, I took the stand of praying. And today, Karen is actually 4 months.
We actually thought about it like, God controls everything. So we can do all of these plans.
Yes.
We can go through all of these medical processes. But if we don't give it to God first, what is the outcome going to be?
What encouraged me the most from the past 7 years is that every time that when I've been for an encounter has changed my life in every lesson. So I'm a cell leader, and I take people and I go for encounters, but I go there myself and I sit on, because every single lesson has changed my life. I want to let you know that I broke down a curse by the blood of Jesus through that encounter for my wife in what the doctors once said.
So our pastors, Pastor Justice and Pastor Mandy, and our cell leaders, Neelan and Natalie, they were always there for us, to not let us fall back on our faith, but to encourage us and to just wait on the promises of God.
That gives us the opportunity to help other people. And therefore, we could say that we are cell leaders, and we do the same thing that they do to us. But we also want to thank Pastor Bert, Pastor Shane for feeding us in our lives. We love the Word. The Word has changed me completely. Through God, He has done a miracle for where we are today in God.